We're taking another look at the 2025 recruiting class, and today we're going to shine a spotlight on 4-star ATH/defensive back Dallas Golden, who signed with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. We're going to be looking at his highlights. We're going to be looking at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now, because we're talking about the 2025 recruiting class every single day this offseason. We'll be talking about more Irish for sure. So you're going to want to know what your new players look like before they hit the field. Click that button. Stop missing out. Ric Flair's watching. You do not want to disappoint him. But we're starting off with his 24/7 Sports player profile page. He's a 4-star recruit, but I got some goodies down below that indicate that he's a special kid. Ranked 7th in the class among ATHs. 2nd in the composite. Look at the disparity between the composite and the rankings. 92 versus 169. Lists at 6 foot, 176. He's a safety. That's what they got him listed at. Also played on the other side of the ball. This is a dynamic athlete. But look at this. 42 offers. That is elite. You only get like 5 to 7. You get less than 10 kids getting 40 or more offers. That's a big time amount of offers that's listed on 24/7 Sports. Granted, more kids are around this amount, but amount listed on 24/7 Sports, you're only getting a few. That being said, the market was obviously very hot for him. Notre Dame, Alabama, Auburn, Miami, big schools, medium schools, small schools. After this kid, everybody wanted him. That being said, 92 overall, 2 ATH. This is probably the real result when we want to look at his talent. This is probably it. This is probably it. Probably not this. It's probably here. Maybe even a little higher. That's probably more realistic. That's what Alabama, Notre Dame, that's what we're saying, Irish fans. You're getting a good player. They're saying he's a dynamic two-way man that can play both sides of the ball. Likely playing defensive back at the next level. Has a knack for producing acrobatic takeaways. We're going to see fun highlights. Can play in as corner. Can play back as safety. He's very diverse in coverage. Instinctive in coverage. Can mirror it with a fluid lower half. So we can play some man. This is going to be a fun guy. This is going to be some fun highlights. Notre Dame, Miami. Look at this. 1,400 rushing yards. 1,400 rushing yards. Big time production. Using the passing game. Most of our highlights are going to be on the offensive side of the ball. But watch the fluidity of this kid. Underrated recruit right here. And we're going to watch him on film right now. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Irish fans, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I got more players coming at you. And I have a lot of them in the archives. There we go. Watch him in space. I want to see that movement skills. There we are. There we are. We got some speed. We got some speed to this kid. There we are up top. This guy was the team. This guy was the team. Calling for the ball. He knew he had it. Ball's a little short. Comes back. Got the ball skills. So how's all this going to help us out? Well, never mind. We're on defense right now. Let's see what happens. Makes the stick. Patient 2. Patient 2. The guy tried to sell in and come out, and he did not bite. So also showing you some smarts. Good movement skills. Good ball skills so far. There he is. He has the ability to read bodies around him and where they're going and just make the right decision. And that's huge for every position, every skilled position. Running back, wide receiver, defensive back, linebacker, all those. Boom, downfield. He's a playmaker. Ball's in the air, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. Ball tossed up, he's going to get it. That's what we're talking about. And that's what you're going to see at safety a lot of times. Has the speed to have range. Not a guy living in the 4.5s, 4.3s of the 100s, but those guys have to rely on that speed most of the time anyways. He's very technical so far what we're seeing. And the hands, look at that. Nasty grab. Nasty grab. Up tight, in the dude's grill. Sinks hips. Whips the arm around. The reach around. Look at that. Long arms, too. His arms are pretty long. They're kind of like concealed long. Like you don't really realize it till we need to use it. He's back there. We trying to get a block. Takes on a hit. There we go. Solid. Solid. You get yourselves a solid playmaker. Now you got him in the backfield. You're getting so many different looks. This is why he's kind of lower in the rankings. They did not know how to evaluate this kid. They did not know what they were getting. They didn't know. He's very versatile. Versatility is huge for a collegiate program. It's huge. Like, versatility says you're smart, you're the man on the team, you can play anywhere, you can adapt to different positions rather quickly, especially if you're playing at a high level to be a 4-star. There we go. He's very explosive. Very explosive. You saw that right there in the second level. Versatility says that. That's very valuable to a collegiate program, especially this day and age where you can really catch some extra talent in the portal all of a sudden, and now you got a player that you can move him around because he's versatile. You can move him to corner, keep him at safety, maybe add some size, maybe he gets bigger, you put him somewhere else. Maybe you put him in the slot later. Running back, you're kind of good. Running back, I'll say that. You're kind of good. You're good at talent at Notre Dame. I would not suggest that, even though back-to-back 1,400-yard seasons, and we're not really showing that off. But still, you got a guy here you can throw wherever and play at a high level. Look at the movement skills. Like I said earlier, he has that ability when there's chaos around him, where there's bodies everywhere. It slows down like he's in the Matrix. He makes the right move. Reads momentum well. It's all natural to him. It's all instinctual. That is probably his biggest traits. And that's the trait that you won't find on the scouting report, and you don't really see them say that to this level. That's why, like, I cover all these recruits. I read off the scouting report, and then I give you, like, what they're saying plus what I'm seeing. And I kind of combat it. And sometimes I'll say, hey, they're on this player. Sometimes not. They're on this player to a point, but there's just more. They left a little bit more on the table. They left some meat on the bone. Like, he's a very skilled player. Very intuitive, very smart. Sees things very fast. The game slows down for him. Definitely see that. Cutting it up. See that instantly off the first few plays. Plays wide receiver, running back. He is the team. Good at defensive back. He's good everywhere. You don't get that too often. There he goes. We got some speed. Some speed is there. So we're going to Notre Dame. And Notre Dame, kind of like a Michigan, they like grittier players. They like versatile players. Those two programs would eat this kid up, and they'd love him. They'd love him. He can go to either one of those two programs. He looks like a Notre Dame/Michigan kid. He does look like an Irish. Just from what I'm seeing here, looks like an Irish. I'm not trying to sell him up to you guys. It's just what you guys recruit. Go back and look at my videos. It's just what you guys recruit. You don't recruit the flashy guys. You guys recruit guys that develop into your scheme, that are very technical, that can play multiple different positions well at a high end to get recruited on any one of those. And that's what you do. And you make them fit, you make them work, you teach them the game, and you develop them. You develop your players well, and you find kids that you can develop, and this is one of them. And I'm saying he's also very talented. It's not like, hey, this is some kid that we're moneyballing with. This is a kid that fits who you are. Like, this is going to be a fit. This is going to be a very good fit. And obviously, it was going to be a good fit for a lot of programs because 42 of them sent them offers. That's pushing 5-star status when you're looking at offer level. So he should be regarded more as a high-end 4-star than just a random 4-star down in the rankings around the 150 range overall. I might be biased towards that. I do not know. But we're seeing that on the tape. We're also seeing that in the numbers. We're seeing him throw it. They're allowing him to do whatever he wants on the field. He's that big of an asset to his team that they're just letting him do whatever he wants on the field. That is another indicator. Like they're saying, hey, we're going to let you throw it this game. Hey, we're going to let you get some carries. We're going to line you up at wide receiver. We're going to have you at DB. We're not seeing much in coverage, but we're also seeing a very fluid athlete that can excel multiple different positions. Of course, listed at safety, defensive back, has the skill set to line up at corner and run with you. We definitely can see that. Ball skills for days, good running the ball. But overall, Notre Dame fans, the one thing you're getting is a very skilled technical player that's natural at all positions because he's a smart athlete. On top of that, you got position versatility, like safety, corner, wide receiver, running back. You're really, really too deep to really explore that. But also, like, let's say he gets bigger later on down the road, 2 years, 3 years. Maybe you have him like a nickel linebacker or something. It's unlimited upside. Really, that's what we're looking at. It's unlimited upside. Slot receiver, like, you can put him anywhere. And like I said earlier, like, you catch some treasures in the transfer portal, all of a sudden you're stacked at safety, you're stacked at corner. You got to move this kid around. You can do that. You can do that. Put him in at slot receiver. He's going to run some good routes. He got ball skills. He's going to be very competitive on this depth chart. He's going to add a lot of talent. Versatility is very nice. You got a high-end recruit at all those players, all those positions, all of them. And that's only going to help the roster. This is a good kid. He's going to work on this team. Safety, I see him being a good hitter. I see him being very fluid. He's a smart player. You don't play all those roles while being a dumb player. Dumb kids don't get those opportunities. Dumb kids that are good athletes don't get those opportunities. They don't even make it up to the status. This is a very good athlete, very good player. Lots of upside here. It's going to fit well with Notre Dame. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Well, thank you for watching. Catch you in the next video.